This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Human milk, that's up to you to judge. He says, do you think I'm a failure because I've never kissed a girl? That's totally, it's your own subjective choice on what you value in life and not. So there you go. Personally, no, I don't think that you're a failure in life if you didn't kiss a girl. So now people are just repeating fucking copy pasta in the chat. Crabcock did a 150-bit cheer, the top cheer of the night, and he says, good evening, Phil. What was for dinner tonight? It was, an Italian bake. We've done it many times before. It's basically pasta of our choice. Tonight we actually had penne pasta, oh my god, with, tomato paste, and other seasonings. Parsley, basil, it's Italian chicken meatballs, some mozzarella cheese, and a few other things. I know it has a couple other things in it too. So she bakes this all together, and it's a good pasta dish that's it's pretty healthy for you. Really, the only thing unhealthy in it is the cheese, and we don't put too much on. So it's a pretty good dish. Hearty, full of all the energy and vitamins you need. It's very good. Oh, and onions. Yes, there were onions. You're absolutely right. It's an Italian dish. You know it has onions. It had Italian sweet onions. My wife cooked them and chopped them up, cooked them. They were good.
Penne. Oh, penne pasta is great. I prefer penne because it's easier to eat. You gotta slurp it. It gets all over the sauce. There's something to eat it properly. It's fun and delicious. You eat it easily.
And that means we are at the 120th vest streak, ladies and gentlemen. 120, if you can believe it. That is amazing.
Go fuck yourself, and thank you for the money.
And a nice, freshly washed classics vest. I just washed it the other day. It actually smells great. Yeah. Yeah. It smells good. Fresh out of the wash, smells like detergent. Laundry detergent, right? No, I'm not doing a 24-hour stream for the 150 Vest Streak. We're doing another Vest Fest, where we'll do special things, like probably another live DSP Tries It, probably another appearance by Jasper, probably some more live Q&A. We'll probably watch back more music videos. We'll do some different fun stuff, okay?
You've got to be kidding me. People are now saying in stream chat, the whole I prefer a penne because it's easy to eat meme is because penne is how you say penis in Spanish. He said he prefers penne pasta, and penne pasta means penis in Spanish, so he likes penis pasta.
Crabcock Sherry said, how did you find Jasper? Through a shelter adoption or breeder or some other way? We actually had been going about our state for about 2 months prior to our wedding, because we thought that maybe eventually we would want to get a cat, and we were curious to see how you go about it and everything. And we went to many different places. There's actually several shelters out here that are rescue shelters that save, cats with no owners. And we basically looked around for a while to try to figure out what would be the best course of action. And when we got back from our wedding, we said we'd be interested in getting, well, when we were looking around for a long time for a cat, let's put it that way, but we were never ready to adopt, alright? I'm trying to think of the timeline in my head. I'm so confused now. No, because no, that's right, it wasn't the wedding. I'm so confused. Because we had Jasper before the wedding, because obviously that we needed, Cat's friend to come house sit for us during the time of when we were out of the state. Because that's right, because we had Jasper already. So when did we get him? I don't know why I got that. Huh? What the fuck? She's pissed that I'm taking so long. Look at that. She actually said I only have one more day to escort her. I'm telling a story to my stream chat, and the stupid woman who I'm escorting is complaining to me about this. Okay? Do you want to play the fucking game? Alright, let me think about this hard. So we had been looking in the state of Washington, I would say, roughly for about a year, because Kat moved in. That's right, Kat moved in with me in February 2018. That's right. And she loves cats, and she always said, can we adopt a cat and everything? And I was like, well, we gotta find the right time, yada, yada, yada. And so we were going around looking at different shelters, different rescue areas, rescue things. And there's actually this one cat shelter near us that always has new cats going in and out of the door. It's very close to us. But sadly, I have to say it, that cat shelter, usually the cats have a lot of medical problems, we've noticed. And basically knowing that we at that point, our financial situation was not great. Okay, this was almost 2 years ago. We didn't know what the future was going to hold or whatever. We knew we were going to get a cat. There was no way we'd be responsible to be able to get a cat that had medical problems, because who knows if we can afford to even pay for its medical treatments, right? So we knew if we were going to get a cat, we were going to try to look for a cat that maybe is a rescue cat, but is a cat that doesn't have a ton of problems, which of course is a hard find. And then, that's right, it was early on in 2019 that we finally decided we were going to try to kind of go through with it. Because at that point, that's right, we had been solidifying our plans to get married while I was visiting my parents in Connecticut. In reality, we were going to visit my parents, and that was really the whole deal, is that my parents wanted us to go visit us. They wanted to meet Kat and everything, because they're not doing well. You know, they're getting elderly, they have medical problems. But while we were planning that trip, this was like late 2018, early 2019, my parents turned it into, well, why don't you, if you're interested in getting married, why don't you get married while you're out here, and we'll pay for everything while you're out here. So the reason I'm saying this is because I remember it was probably the end of 2018, early 2019. Yeah, very early 2019 when we finally did adopt Jasper.
I do try to not lie as much as possible, you know.
And we got him from a rescue shelter. Originally, when we had gone there, they had, like, nothing. It was empty. And we were disappointed. We were like, why is there no cats here? They're like, well, usually we have a ton, but for some reason, just bad luck. So we ended up going there, like, 3 weeks later, and they were, like, jam-packed to the rafters with cats. Every kind of cat you could think of. Outdoor cats, indoor cats, fat cats, skinny cats, kittens, adult cats, elderly cats, cowardly cats. And then finally, I remember, we had looked through this whole place, all right? And out of all the cats that were there, again, we couldn't get one with a serious medical condition or whatever. There were really only, I'd say, 2 cats there that we were maybe interested in. And one of them had a skin condition. And they said, it's not serious, but we don't know what's causing it, so it could get worse. Like, oh boy, right? But then finally, Jasper was there, and he was hiding most of the time. He was sleeping in his little enclosure area. And we were like, we really get to see this cat. He's been asleep the whole time. So the volunteer who worked there said, okay, let's open it up so you can take a look at him. So we opened the door up, and he woke up right away. He perked up. He ran up to us. He wanted petting, so we pet him. He was very friendly. A little apprehensive, but very friendly. And we played with him for like 5-10 minutes. And finally, at the end of us kind of playing with him, we said to them, why is he here? He seems to be in perfect health. He seems to be young. He's perky. He's very good looking. You know, like, it's everything that person would want in a cat. Why is he here? And they said, well, sadly, the previous owners declawed him in the front. And because of that, a lot of people don't want a cat that's declawed because they feel that cat can't protect itself. If that cat were ever to get outside, it wouldn't be able to protect itself. That means that cat could never be a hybrid cat that goes indoors and outdoors. It would always be limited to only living indoors for the rest of its life. And because of that, apparently, I guess Jasper had been there for a couple of months. And people just were interested. As soon as they find out that he was front declawed, that was it. That kind of just eliminated it. And so people really weren't looking to adopt him. And, like, that's really sad. He's got nothing wrong, no sickness, right? Young, good-looking cat, friendly. And just because some irresponsible owner thought it would be a good idea to declaw his front claws, now no one wants him. That's fucked up. And so we talked about it, and we're like, well, it would have been nice to have a cat that didn't have anything physically altered, and a cat that maybe, God forbid the cat gets outside or whatever, could defend itself, right? But we talked about it, and we're like, well, him staying indoors is okay, because I'm home all day long.
I have a full life. I'm super busy with my cat.
When I'm usually working, Cat is available. If not, a couple hours? It's not a big deal, and we have a very safe home, a big home. It would be one thing if we had a little tiny apartment, and now we're confining this cat to the apartment for the rest of its life. We have a decently nice house here. Like I've always said since day one, this is a cat house, meaning every windowsill is wide and large, so he can stare out the window and enjoy the view. We have a beautiful backyard with tons of wildlife, like birds and rabbits and other things that run through our backyard. So it's 100% catered towards a cat's life. He can run through the house, jump and flip off the walls and do athletic stuff. There's places to hide. Like, it's really a nice house for a cat. So, basically, we said, I don't think it would be that big of a deal for him to be declawed. Even though it's sad that someone did that to him. I think that he'd have a nice home here because I don't think he's ever going to need the claws. We could keep him at home, and he'll be happy here, indoors. So, That's what happened, and then we adopted him from the place, you know? And that was early 2019. That was before, that's right, because I got my timeline screwed up here. That was before we went to Connecticut, because when we went to Connecticut, Kat's friend had to come and house it during the course of that week. Not that the friend stayed here all the time, but basically would come by for a little bit every day to check in on the house and Jasper and everything. So, there you go. Okay, I got the whole story out, and I didn't confuse the shit out of myself.
My goals in life are to, number one, continue to be a good husband to my wife and a good father to my cat. Jasper Burnell. Jasper is basically like my kid, you know? And he, you know, that's the truth. If you don't see it that way, well, that's your own personal way of seeing things. That's how I see it, so.
Okay. Straight Cash Homie to me $1.40 says, can we free pwdubz? He's cool. Listen, we can have a discussion about it behind the scenes. It shouldn't be something that, you know, it's public. If all the mods and I talk about it and we confer and we say, okay, pwdubz, you know, maybe he learned his lesson or whatever, we'll talk about it, alright? It's not something to derail the stream with here. Could you guys please stop spamming copy pastas? You realize it's completely pointless, right? I guess not. I guess you don't if you're still doing it.
I see you guys on the stream are having fun with copy pastas today. How fun, how original, and, you know, very unique that you guys would just spam copy pastas instead of talking to me on the stream. It's a good idea. Just spam copy pastas amongst yourselves instead of having conversation with me. That'll make it a fun and entertaining stream. If you can't tell, I'm being sarcastic. You know, I'm sitting here doing collection quests, bored, hoping people will talk to me instead of, let's just copy pasta. Like, how about, not? How about we have some fun? Instead of being stupid.
Spartan King Chief said the next festival is 150. Yes, 150. So you figure each week is 12, right? Because it is 6 days of streaming would be 12. That would mean 2 more weeks from today. So that would be Saturday of 2 weeks. And then that would put us at 44. So 45, 46, 47, so we hit 50 that Monday night, which means when I come back that Wednesday would be the festival. Yeah, so that would be, as long as there's no more changes in schedule or delays, okay, it looks like the festival would possibly be on the 24th. The last Wednesday of the month, yeah. We'll see. We'll see if we can keep it up that long. I mean, that's another 2.5 weeks to keep the streak going, right? So we'll see what happens.
And by the way, I'm just going to say this, since you all want to repeat detractor memes in the stream chat, it's not $1,000 for news. You're an idiot if you say that. It's not. It's a big positive reveal. It's not news. Oh, you scammed people over Jasper. Fuck off. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Another moron who literally watches all the detractor shit, I'm sure, gets caught up in all their fucking drama, right? And probably watched for 2 straight days videos about how me revealing my fucking cat is a scam when it had nothing. It's not a scam at all. It was a fundraiser which was already pre-announced. And it was not a fundraiser where you paid money to see a cat reveal. That's literally not what happened. Only an asshole who has the mentality of, wow, Phil's in the wrong all the time would even think that. So if that's what he thinks, he can go fuck himself. Get the fuck out of here. Tired of these idiots. I really am. I'm just tired of it. I said, I'm going to do a Mario 64 stream where I'm going to try to raise a tips goal because I really need the help right now. And as a celebration, if we hit the tips goal, I'll do something nice and positive for the stream. Oh, Phil scammed his fans $1,000 to reveal a cat. What? Like, what? You're literally lying. You're once again taking not what actually is going on, right? And turning it into something it's not for your own fucked up purposes to make drama on the internet. And I'm not playing that fucking game no more. I'm done. I'm done with that shit. I am 100% past all that nonsense. I am so past that bullshit that is so far beyond that level, I am not putting up with that crap anymore. And Jasper's tired of it too. See, Jasper, can you believe this crap? See? Look how disgusted he is. Look at his face. He's so pissed. See? Thank you. Thank you, Jasper. Thank you for coming over here and letting me pet you so that it'll calm me down. Jasper, the calming presence in the house. Here he is. Thank you, Jasper. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.